They read people like a book. You know, somebody over here understands when somebody has life force energy flowing through them. Where you could be a Reiki, you could do Reiki. Okay, uh, somebody here is like a counselor, works with the psyche, the mind, helps people feel things they haven't felt in a long time, brings back memories. You know, maybe they feel like a kid. Again, people feel like a kid around this person. They feel like they can open their heart space up. People naturally might just, so you might say, hey, how's your day? And then the next thing they know, this masculine's sitting over there for 30 minutes and somebody's told them their whole life story because they just needed to get it out. It was their way of purging, and they have like this natural Archangel Michael. So they have limitless amounts of energy. So love, this masculine has this portal of love that opens up, and it's like their presence that walks to. So just because they're standing in front of a person having a communication, that light, this masculine's light, this oversoul, like Archangel Michael is like right next to them. Right next to them. This person has a sharp tongue, their throat chakra. This Archangel Michael speaks through them. They cast off the fear. That's why these people open up, because they're releasing it. He's alchemizing it without knowing. See, because that's why we don't fight in this flesh. We fight in the spirit. And when we're sovereign in our soul and we're not connected and then things aren't draining our spirit, making us get in our mind. If you can't trust somebody and you let them back in, like, you're a fool. If you don't trust yourself and you're not sure and you're just going to give them a win, you're a fool. Trust yourself first, then allow people the steps to come back in. If that's, don't let people back in. You need to protect your sovereignty, and that's what this is about. And that's why you haven't been where you needed to be, because you give all your time and energy to somebody here, to everybody else, to being intimidated, intimidation factors, or you won't have this if you have this. Somebody, there's starseed here that's got so much potential, light and energy, and, has a hard time grounding themselves here. So you have the Queen of Cups over here. This is what's propelling the masculine forward, is love, self-love. Look, they're looking in their own cup. They're looking in their own cup. I heard start it like rags to riches. Somebody who, this masculine didn't have much. This person is virtuous. This person is prosperous. And the reason that this person is prosperous, look, this person could be getting a new car. This person is some sort of agent, you know what I mean, or officer of, like a galactic officer. I don't know. They hold a high position here. They're a warrior. They protect. They're a protector. This person could have money too. There's a lot. This person, if not at this moment, like this person's intuition, what they do, is what magician. I told you, magician and the Two of Swords. This person